Okay, this time we're going to construct the sinking fund schedule. How is the amortization schedule? Wait, what happened? Give me a moment. How is the amortization schedule different from the sinking fund schedule? Remember the amortization schedule, you made a loan. So the loan is your present value, and you are checking the schedule for each of the periodic payments. In the sinking fund, you keep on saving this time with an interest to reach that future amount. Therefore, in the sinking fund, we make use of the future value, while in the amortization schedule, we make use of the present value. Still, we will consider the formula for the simple ordinary annuity. Now, here's problem number 3. Wait first. I could wait because I could not find my mouse for a minute. Okay. Here's problem number 3. The sum of 14,000 will be needed at the end of 1.5, right? Sorry. It's covered with my face. Of 1.5 there. Of 1.5 years. If money can be invested at 12% quarterly, find the periodic payment and construct a sinking fund schedule. Now, what is this 14,000?
Future value.
Very good. It's the future value. That's the amount you need to get after some time. At the end of 1.5 years, that's your time. And money will be invested at 12%. That's your J, compounded quarterly. So what is our M? It is 4, right? For
4.
What is your periodic interest rate? What's your I?
0.03.
Very good. That's 0.12 divided by 4. So we have 0.03. It means we'll have a 3% interest rate per quarter. Let's have our N. Per quarter, right? 4 quarters in a year times 1.5 years. So our N will be 6. Okay, now let us solve for the regular payment. That's given the future value. Over 1 plus I to the power of N minus 1. Our future value is 14,000 multiplied by 3% over 1 plus 3% to the power of N, 6 minus 1. What will be our regular payment? What's the periodic payment in the schedule?
$2,164.37.
Very good. 2,164.37. This will be the amount to be paid every quarter. Now let's construct our sinking fund schedule. Let me clear this one. Let's note of how much we are going to pay. Here. I'll write it on top. We're going to pay 2,164.37. Now you look at the headers of the table. That's the only difference. Period. Next, instead of outstanding balance, we don't have outstanding balance because it's not a loan. It's a savings account. So we say in fund. How much is the savings at the beginning of the interval? Next, interest of 3% received fund, because it's not a loan, so received fund. Then payment to the fund, not payment to the loan. Then the last one, in our amortization schedule, it is repayment of the principal. But here we say in fund at the end of the interval. So let's start. How many periods are there? That's 1.5 times 4 quarters. So there will be 6 periods. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. In fund at the beginning of the interval tells you how much is the money. So we say 0 because you didn't place any, right? Next, payment to the fund. How much will be given? 2,164.37 until the end. It's the same amount to be given. Okay, row V, the same task. Row V, you multiply our payment by 3%. Wait for a while. Just wait. Wait first. Okay, so in the payment to the fund at the end of the interval, you place the same. Wait first. My father's calling. Okay, so at the beginning of the received fund, we don't have any interest because there's no fund, right? So automatically this amount will be the same amount at the end of the interval. Okay, next, 0.37, 2,164.37. So in the second period, we have the same amount here. That's 2,164.37. Okay, let the money start increasing. If in the amortization schedule, the fund, your repayment principal is subtracted, is the difference of the payment and the interest. Here it's different. The in fund at the end of the interval is the sum of the payment plus the interest. So these two, you add them, you'll get the total fund. Wait first. The payment, for a moment, the payment here, the interest plus the in fund. So these three, you add this one, the second one. Let me check again. 0.37 times 2 plus 64.93. Yes, that's it. For the in fund, you add the in fund at the beginning, the interest, the tubo, and the another payment given. That will be the in fund, or we say total savings. Okay, now, where is row V? How much is the interest, Rovi?
64.93.
64.93. Total savings, Vince?
4,393.67.
Okay, good. So at the end of the interval, if you see, I'm only copying this one, 4,393.67. It's our starting amount. Rovi, how much is the tubo?
131.81.
Very good. Vince, total savings.
6,689.85.
0.85. I'll copy that one as the starting amount for the fourth interval. Rovi, how much is the interest?
200.70.
Okay, Vince, total savings.
9,054.92.
Point
92.
92. I'll copy that for the starting amount. Rovi, how much is the interest?
271.65.
Vince, total savings.
11,490.94.
90.94. Let me copy that again. Rovi, last interest.
344.73.
344, right?
344, ma'am.
300.
44.73.
It's not 90. Let me check first. 344.73.
Yes.
So mali ang libro. Okay. Total savings, Vince.
14,000.04.
Okay. So if you check, this is now the total savings, right? So the person achieved the 14,000 total. Now we add, how much is the total interest? 8. And Vince, the fourth column, how much is the total payment given?
1,013.82.
Okay, very good. How about Vince? How much is the total payment given?
12,986.22.
0.22. Okay. So you see, you only give 12,986. But then you will get 14,000 at the end of 1.5 years. Practical lesson. Do not save your money in a piggy bank. It will never earn an interest. Your 12,000 will still be 12,000 after 1.5 years. But if you want to have regular savings, you invest it in a sinking fund. Any questions? Let me clear this drawing now. So that's it for this afternoon. That's how you're going to make your performance task.